I am Marthe Drummond Close, and I would like to share with you a little about the history of Close Memorial Park. As I reflect on how the botanical gardens at Nathaniel Green Close Memorial Park came to be, I realize that the concept began with the core values of the Close and Drummond families. Those are respect for family, neighbors, and community. Between the two families, there is history of many organizations and individuals being served. City Council, city utilities, the inspiration for the formation of the Community Foundation, Boys Club, Wilson's Creek, and the list goes on. With that as a guide, Major Close and his sister Annette Close Pennell had a piece of property at the north edge of Springfield, which they wanted to donate to the Springfield Greene County Parks Department for a walking trail of trees. The Parks Department was hoping to expand the area adjacent to Nathaniel Green Park. Ultimately, the Closes sold their land north of town and purchased the land that the parks really wanted, what is now Close Memorial Park. They wanted to create Close Memorial Park honoring their father to become a native Missouri tree arboretum. Anne Drummond, my mother, also loved nature, and she made a special contribution. The parks director named the lake Lake Drummond. The only planned flower garden was a rose garden due to Cephas Close's love of growing roses. Major recruited Sam McGowan from the American Legion just across Lake Drummond to do the planning and planting, and the Rosarian Society assumed the maintenance. 4 men became the founders of Friends of the Garden, as well as the chief planners, daily hard laborers, and foundation of the organization. They were Major Close, Dr. Stan Horsch, Robert Childress, and Dr. Bill Roston. The latter two were leaders of the Hosta Society, which had started a garden at Dickerson Park Zoo. Alas, the animals ate the hostas. So they were looking for a better place for their garden, and they were welcome to join us here at Close Park. Future gardens came along as one of the 4 had a special idea. Maybe an English garden, a white garden, which was inspired by our visit to Sissinghurst in England, and Bill Roston's visit to a butterfly festival at Powell Gardens. Their ideas were popping up like spring flowers. Many volunteers were recruited as they rode their bicycles along the Greenway Trail, which runs through the park, as well as the numerous garden clubs. Major also made contact with biology professors at Drury University, Missouri State University, Ozarks Technical College, and the head of the science department of the Springfield Public Schools, because the educational aspect of the park was very important to him. He was also a strong advocate of collaboration. Having a center in which cross-pollination between the groups focused on gardening could occur was another aspect of the park as it developed. He enlisted the leadership of an architectural professor at Drury to help develop the concept for a building in one of his classes as a project. Their grand plan had to be trimmed to meet the reality of budget, but it is a very vital component of our growth. Close Memorial Park was a passion for Major, and passion is contagious, as we have watched it continue to grow. Many others have joined our family in supporting the growth and its popularity as a haven of peace and tranquility. One proviso in the donation is that it would be free to everyone. And it is now a destination for local gardeners, area gardeners, other gardeners in our country, and even people from other countries. We welcome you to join us, to donate, to dig in the dirt, or just enjoy what others have created. Oh, this is a plaque honoring Major and Annette's mother. We called her Munner, and she loved pink. So when the White Garden was created, we planted pink roses on this arbor in her honor. Everything she liked to wear was pink, so we think of her when we see pink. And we also see in this walk the names of many, many family and dear friends. And there's even one brick down there that a young man used to propose to his fiancée. He bought a brick, had it installed, and it said, "Will you marry me?" And on their walk, they stopped at that brick. And she said yes. But that's one of our favorite stories about this walk. But it is a trip down memory lane for sure. Also, it is a way that many brides come into the Hosta Garden for weddings. So it has a lot of sentimental value to a lot of people. And there we have Major in his usual pose, digging in the dirt. He was not really a knowledgeable gardener, and he always said that unskilled labor was his specialty. And he offered free weed pulling lessons to anyone he could sign up.
Thank you, Marthe, for sharing this personal history about the beginnings of the Springfield Botanical Gardens.